This is Ramu, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In last class, we have seen functions. In this class, we are going to discuss various kinds of functions. Right? So broadly, functions are divided into two types. The first one is the library functions and user-defined functions. Already you have seen string length, string concatenation, string copy, right? All are the library functions, predefined functions. User-defined functions. The last class we have seen addition is a user-defined function. Maximum is a user-defined function. Right? These are the two kinds of functions. But the functions are divided into based on the calling aspects. The functions are broadly divided into four ways. This is the first one, function with arguments and with return values. Means here you need to send the parameters as well as you have to retrieve the data, which is the example of the last class which we have seen. That is the addition of program. See what I did there. So this is the main function, right? This is the sub function, right? This is the main function, right? This is the sub function. What I did, I sent the parameters, right? I sent the parameters, right? And also I retrieve the return value also. So this is the first category, right? Sending the parameters and receiving the data. So we'll just see the program. This is the program. Observe carefully. Here what I did, I'm going to send x and y to here. Function with arguments. And what I'm going to do, I'm going with return value also, right? With return value also. This is the first category. Function with arguments with return values. Right? This is the first category. What about function with arguments without return value? Function with arguments. First one is the C. Function. Yes, I'm going to write four ways here. Arguments, return values. Right? So first one is the 1 1, 1 0, 0 1 and 0 0 means 0 means is there. Function with arguments with return values. Here with arguments without return values. With arguments without return values. Right? Without return values means here you pass the data. Right? Here you pass the data and it comes to here. And instead of returning back, you are going to print data here only. See, printf of %d, comma C. Then the situation you don't write this C here. Is this clear? Here what you did, you are going to send the x and y here. Arguments with arguments, the second type. The first type is over, right? This is over, already we have seen. We are going to see the second type. What is the second type? With arguments without return values. Means the data which you send to the sub function, it is going to process there and it is going to print there only. Right? We didn't get back to the main function. So means we don't have a return value there. When you don't have a return value there, then you should mention the sub function is a type of void. When you use a void, that means you don't have any return type. Please note this, you just use a void. Void means that is the meaning of you don't have any return type. When you don't have a return type, you just use a void as a statement. See, I printed the data here only. So if you run this code, forgot the semicolon. Sorry. 30 is the output, right? Is this clear? This is comes under the function with arguments and without return value. Right? This is also over. Next, without arguments with return value. Means here no need to send the data. Means you just put the parameters are empty. And here with return value, what is the return value you are going to set? Int. Right? After that, you're going to pass the data, means you no need to use the parameters, because here empty argument, sorry, empty parameters, but you have a written value, right? That is why catching variable is required. The data which you send from here to here, you need to catch. That is the catching variable. C is the catching variable. After that, you don't have a data. You can just read the A and B values from here only. A equal to 10, B equal to 30. Right? After that, instead of printing here, you just return the data to the main function. See, this is the example of, see, you should here also write int. Because int is the data you are going to return back, right? Int. See, observe clearly, here what I did, I didn't pass any data without arguments, right? After that, here it comes to here and you perform the operation and return, but without arguments, but returning the data. It is a single way of communication. Is this clear? You send it. And percentage D of C. Then C value is goes to 30. This is the function with arguments without return value. Function with arguments and without return value. See, if you run this code, 30 is the out, 40 is the output. Because 10 and 30 have taken. Is this clear? And one more thing. Last category. What is that? Function without arguments, without return value. Without arguments, without return values means you don't have a here also, you don't have any return type. You just use a, you're going to read the data here and printing the data here only. Just you use void and use void. This is the empty arguments. So no arguments. So here this one is also not required because you are not passing any data, right? So just you call the data function. That's all. C is also not required. Right? Is this clear? Here, just calling function. That's all. No arguments, no return value. See, there is no return type and there is no arguments. This is the last type of calling function. Is this clear? You run this code, 40 is the output. Is this clear? This is the way function. So, what we have seen? Broadly, there are the two types of function, library function, user-defined function. Again, user-defined functions or library functions are four types. What are those? Function with arguments, with return values. Right? Next, function with arguments, without return values. Next, function without arguments, with return values. Function without arguments, without return values. These are the four types of parameters. Function calling functions based on the calling mechanism. Right? Is this clear? So based on our situation, if you want to send the back to the result, then you can use a return. If you want to send result to the main function, data to the sub function, then you can use a arguments list. Right? Is this clear? Right? Okay. And the next class, we will see various types of arguments passing mechanism, call by value and call by reference. Right? Call by value and call by reference, how it is going to work also. Right? Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.